All right. Welcome back to the Hypervision podcast. Um, I don't know what number we're on, but your lovely host here,
25.
45.
I,
I think it's 44.
I'm actually close. Wow.
Yeah, we're in the 40s. I think it's 44.
Okay.
The beautiful voice you're hearing is Noah Finley. Also with you is me, Drew. I don't have an intro. Buy our merch. Look at our sponsors.
It's the same song and dance,
Yeah.
but it's good. But it's good. No, but seriously, click 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 it.
Oh, actually, so this will probably be the
Check out the.
last. Shoot, it's the 20th. I need to get those things on the store. They're done. That fall stuff I said I was gonna have done
Ooh, yes,
because
go. Yeah, talk about that. Yeah.
when this one is out, that will all have dropped and everything. Um,
Let's go.
so we'll have our fall stuff. Blah blah blah. You'll see a post about it. Whatever. I don't know something. But it's done. Don't worry about that. At least it's for once I'm making an announcement when things are actually done and not like a hey that's eventually gonna happen kind of thing. So that's something, I guess.
Boom.
So yeah, there will be new things on the store at least, even though the store just opened like a month ago. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Getting better.
Yeah, that stuff is dope, to say the least.
Dope.
Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
Also, with the conclusion of summer, Noah Finley is done with games.
Dude, don't even get me started. Short and sweet. It's over. It's over.
It's Jover.
It's over. So yeah, I have some time on my hands now. We can kind of get. I mean, what I have to do is figure out what's next, obviously. But I do have a little more time on my hands now to do stuff. So
Yeah.
definitely want to be as we talked about before, be a little more productive and things like that. So trying to practice what I preach, so to speak.
It's Noah season.
So
the season of Noah Man.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. The season. I like it. Yeah, but yeah, it's good. So we back. We
We never
back.
left.
That's true. So, yep, all good, all good. Check out as you said, check out the merch. The merch is it's pretty legit.
Yeah.
So
it's real. You can touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. After you buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of anything else housekeeping wise. I don't think so. So I will jump straight in. Noah, I gave you a task earlier this morning when I said podcast.
You did.
I did.
You did.
So for the people back home that aren't Noah, which is everyone, and you're worse than him, I texted him and I said, "Yo, you got anything going on?" He said, "No." I was like, "All right, cool, podcast." That's the boring part. I then texted him and said, "All right." So all I said was no. I just gave him the thing. I said, "Hey, this is what I would ask for you to do for this," and that's it. I gave him no context or anything. The context isn't anything crazy. It's just so I saw this video.
This is true.
I was on the medias, the social ones, and and I saw this video, and it was like, so it prefaced it. It was like, all right, it's an account I follow that like asks a ton of questions sometimes, and like I kind of like them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, if you were asked to make a list of all of the things you loved, and then it waits till you go to the next picture. So I stopped and I was like, all right, let me think of those things. And I was thinking like, okay, family, friends, sports, soccer, video games, food, kind of stuff like that. I was like, yeah, that's probably what I value in my life.
Yeah.
So I texted Noah and I was like, hey, I want you to make this list. And you don't have to tell me the entire list.
Okay.
But if you want to like at least run through a few things you've got, like the main things that you want to get out there.
Yeah, I think you touched on. I was really trying to think because I didn't want to go cliche or cookie cutter. but I mean,
If those are the
it's
things you
true
love,
in
yeah.
a exactly, exactly. It's like it's kind of hard not to go, with the basic things like the friends, the family, the food, the video games, the sports. I mean, come on,
But we
what are we
love those.
talking about? Yes. So what I kind of wanted, what I kind of did is for each of them, I kind of made like bullet points of kind of like going a little more in depth about each one. So, really for the friends and family one, it was just the camaraderie. I think really like take for example Tyler's wedding, like just being together, like that made me happy, and like it's just something that I love.
Yeah,
Like just enjoying something, being together. It's just I think that, and that can go with family too. You know, so I go to Josiah's house sometimes for like Browns games, and like we all just get together, and it's just like it's fun. I really do like enjoy that. Obviously, sports can go be in there too. It's like just enjoying it with friends and family and stuff like that is good. And then I think another thing that I said was what else did I say? Oh yeah, something I love is just my freedom. I guess like whether that's like free time, like I love that, or uh, just the freedom to do, I guess, whatever. Not like, you know what I mean? Like, um, yeah, just some of the things that I love. And obviously, food is food.
of
Food,
course.
I love food.
Yeah,
That's pretty basic, but like I said, I was trying to think a little deeper about it because I didn't want to just say yes, I love this, this, and this, and then it's like okay, sure, but just kind of give a little explanation as to why. So that's kind of what I was thinking about when I was doing
yeah. I mean, those are all great things. I think you got closer than I did, for sure, at least, of what the next part of the video is. Because so it goes, if you had to make a list of all the things you love, and then it goes to the next slide and it says, how long would it take until you say yourself?
it.
And I was like, oh,
Mm, mm,
I don't think I was ever on the list.
mm.
And it's not that I
Yeah,
guess I
I
don't
kind of got
love
there a little bit,
myself.
a little bit.
You did, yeah, you did. You said it with the freedom part. I was like, oh, he's talking about a thing of himself, at least, you know.
Yeah, and I would think I do. I do. I value my free time. I love
Yeah,
my free time. Whether that's decompressing, just thinking or reading or playing video games, anything like that. I think I do. I really do enjoy that. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm going to cut you off.
no, you're good. I do it all the time. um, yeah, but I was just like, I kind of just sat there. I was like, oh, I don't know how. Like, if I had to, like, if in that moment I had to fully make a list, I don't know how long it would have taken for myself to just put, oh, me
Yeah.
or who I am. Like, I don't think it. Like, it's not that I like it wouldn't have made a list because like I'm sitting here and I'm
Hmm.
saying I hate myself. It's because of the reason of like, and I don't know if it's like a universal thing, but like I don't think it's something I think about of like, do I love myself or do I value myself? I don't know if it's just that I take it for
Yeah.
granted and I just assume I'm cool with myself. I'll do what I got to do, kind of thing, or if I just
It's
it's a weird thought. I don't know because it almost sounds
it's
egotistical to say you love yourself,
yeah.
but at but if you don't have that feeling for yourself and care about yourself, then it's going to be very tough
Yeah.
to do
I
anything or love anyone else or anything properly.
I didn't really think about that actually, but it's funny you say that because I think as I was doing my bullet points, I remember now. I got the list. I put helping others. Like I actually like love doing that. And then at the very bottom, I think I put like my freedom. Like that was the very bottom one.
Yeah,
So it's just like yeah, I guess I never really think about that first, which is interesting. But yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. It's like you have to love yourself. That's one of them. I think that's something I struggle with too. I'm not gonna lie. So
I mean, I'm not saying
yeah.
it's a bad thing to put helping others and being with others and
Yes.
having
Yes.
connections with others. I
Exactly.
think that's,
Mhm.
I guess not, I can't, I want to say it's more important, but at the same time, like, it is it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
because I'm not saying I have this figured out. I am currently working through this as we talk about this. Like, this is as much thought as I've put into it since that moment, because I was like, I'm just gonna wait. I really want to talk to Noah about this. Um, it's actually the same account that I sent you that one of like, yo, thoughts, and I said I know it's like 12:30 on a Sunday, and then you
Ah,
said,
yes,
oh,
yes.
well, it's the next day, and I don't have the mental capacity for this. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. Let
I
me
really did.
I'll have it pulled up. I was trying not to get too sidetracked. Um, I think actually is along the right lines, or the same lines here. It says, I used to believe that love was about finding the right person, but in reality, love is about becoming the right person. Don't look for the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Become the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Instead of trying to find the right one, you should try to become the right one. And I guess that kind of that little argument I just had with myself in my head of the, is it more important to have the like things you love of the others people in your life, or to have you more important in your own life? And maybe they're wrong. I don't know. It's just an account that I saw that posted things. But
I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that I was raised, but like I
yeah,
just always think that it should be like you don't come first. I don't know. Is that type of like
yeah.
mantra? Maybe I don't know. It's kind of like
And I don't
it's
I
like
don't
hey,
want to
like
say, because I agree with you. Like, it's a you put others first type deal. Um, whether that's just like the parental raising we had, or I'm assuming we both have Christian backgrounds, so maybe that's part of it. So,
yeah,
um, like the Good Samaritan story and all that stuff. Those
yes,
things. Those
yes,
are
yes,
from your childhood up. You hear that.
yep.
Um, but like, you know,
I mean, there's certainly
if
a point to be made. I'm not saying I don't disagree,
you can only
but
put others first for so long before, because it's your life, it is you, it's your mental, it's your well-being, it's your emotions, it's your feelings, it's your health, all of these things that go into who you are. And at some point you got to do something for yourself, right?
mhm, yeah. It's interesting. I think another thing too, it's like kind of connects to this is gift giving, right? Like couldn't tell you the last thing I bought for myself,
I'm
like a
different there.
materialistic thing.
I'm definitely different there.
Well,
But that's just down to my outlook on spending money.
that's fair.
We have
Okay.
different outlooks there. I have different outlooks than most
The
people,
re
I'll say.
the reason why I bring this up is because I love like giving people things
Mhm.
and like seeing their reaction. I like that. So I was trying to kind of connect that, but um I don't know. I guess I see where you're coming from too. It's different, but
I also
it
like,
is
I'll just spend money on anything. That's the thing.
what it
Like the sunglasses for all the groomsmen at Tyler's wedding. It was a
Yeah.
cheap purchase all around, like in total, for getting 8 gifts. Um,
Hmm.
and like half of those sunglasses are lost now. But like the idea of it, and the like of everything that happened with it, like I'm happy I did it still. Like Caleb and a couple
Yeah.
other guys are like, they wore them the entire weekend, and like they loved them, and they kept telling me how much they loved them. Like Caleb, I'm pretty sure told me he's going to wear them wherever he goes now. And it wasn't just like, oh, I'm going to wear these. Like he genuinely wore it like the entire weekend. And even when like he went out to a bar
Good.
later, he was still had them with him.
Good.
But yeah, like that's the guys,
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I guess I'm trying to work through my mind still of the, maybe it's another podcast episode where we just do the cop out and say, oh, it's about balance. But like, what's the right, is there a right ratio of prioritizing yourself to prioritizing others in your life?
I think that's a rhetorical question. I don't think there's a, you know what I mean? I mean, we could sit here and argue that all night. I think I don't
Are
know.
we saying two guys
That's a
with a sport
good
management
question.
major aren't going to just sit in their room and just solve this problem?
I'm afraid not. I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe
This is the
one day.
malice of the palace of hypervision right here.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Oh, dude, look here! Look here! But,
um, I don't know, but like, yeah, I at least in the last like few weeks, I've been trying to put more stock into myself, I guess. Um,
how?
so I will
Give me some
say,
reasons.
yeah, I was going to give an example. Damn.
Okay,
So
I was
I don't even know if
curious.
it's even me giving stock. It was like a realization that I had of just like, that might be the first time I've ever said that. So me and Mike we had like a conversation going of there was a situation Michael wanted me to pursue. I can't say just
Okay,
Michael. It was I wanted to pursue, um, but I was backed by Michael, backed by science. Um,
Michael is science. Yes.
yeah, and it didn't go the way people thought or wanted, aka me. But also, it's cool. It's whatever. We're good. Um, and Michael was like worried. I think that I was going to be down in the dumps.
Yeah.
So he kept texting me, like saying all this stuff. I think I didn't respond to him on one of his texts because I didn't. Uh, this is where I think I'm good on my ego. Is I know when to back out. There is okay. So let me read the text out loud from Michael. After he actually had said in all caps, "Never back down, never what," and I said, "Did you just Nick A30 me?" And he said in all caps again, "Never back down, never what." So I went in and I made the say the line Bart and put "never give up" on it.
Yep.
And he said, I might paraphrase here and there because it's Michael. We have to edit with Michael.
Yep. Yep.
Remember, you're a 6 foot tall, blonde haired, awesome, funny MF who everyone loves. 99.999999999% of people don't deserve anyone. Everything's very early on. You still have hope for this. So don't worry about it. He said, if it doesn't, who cares? Who's next? Because you're that guy.
Hey man, I gotta give him my credit, man. He's the ultimate hype man. He will not let you get down.
Yeah,
I
he
love
won't.
it. I
Um,
love it.
and he said, so this is where that part comes in of where I think had a realization that like, oh, maybe I am doing better for me, because he asked me like how I was feeling, how I was doing, what I was gonna do, all this kind of stuff. And like I really wasn't that down in the dumps. It was just
Sure.
that
Yeah.
person wasn't available at that time,
Mhm.
at least. We'll see. Um. Uh. So he said it was something along the lines of like, like what are you doing? Who do you got with you? Like who do you have? And I was like, I got me. What do you mean? I was like, I have myself. And I think it was genuinely the first time I've ever thought that about myself. That like something didn't go my way, something wasn't like I wasn't at my peak, or like, the situation didn't turn out the way my delusional brain had thought so. And I was like, yeah, I've got myself. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm still me type deal. Like I think that night I was watching a sad movie and I just watched it. It was a good movie, I'll say, but like, it's
Can I ask what it was?
Beautiful Boy. It's got Michael Scott and Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, is that newer?
It's one of the last few years. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very sad.
I haven't
It's
ever heard
about
of it.
just Timothy Chalamet doing drugs the whole time and crying.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Alex wants to trade. He just said that in fantasy chat.
All right. That's another topic.
um,
Of course he does. He take. Okay, I'm sorry. We were having a really good conversation.
sorry.
He literally texted me. What? Was it yesterday? No, Monday. Monday. I was like, dude, no, I sent you a fire trade. It was just the worst trade. He wanted like Justin Jefferson and someone else. I was like, what are we doing? All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean,
So
there's
ba-
not.
so
Sorry.
basically, so basically, Mike's a hype man, and we'll see where this what did you call it?
Endeavor.
It's not. I wouldn't. Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say situation, but it's not that situation. It's more of a.
It's nothing.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't pry.
No, you're fine.
I I didn't want to step on or not step on your toes, but if you want to talk about it, then
We're
it's
going
fine.
cautious is the thing, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't throw all the eggs out of the basket.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Um, what?
But no, that's good, man. That's good. A good little bit of self improvement. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what we did. So that's
And
good.
I don't know. I guess I've been trying to spend more time, at least, just like thinking, like spending more time with myself, just like reflecting on. Like I think we talked about it a couple. Was it the way people view you or whatever? Or because I had that question of like, I have no idea what I'm trying to ask, but like, how
Mm.
do people view me, Noah? Is what I wanted you to tell me.
Yeah.
um,
Ooh, it was the book, wasn't it? The book. Ego is the enemy. It was that.
I haven't touched that book in a month.
I was hoping you would say, "Oh no, I just I took some things from that book, like we just applied it to life," and then I would have been like,
Yeah,
"No, it's
my
fine, it's fine."
Kindle is inside my backpack and it hasn't moved since Tyler's wedding because I put it in there to try to like maybe if I found time I would just read.
Sure, sure, yeah,
Tyler's wedding was on the 9th. It's now the 20th. It's still in the backpack.
we'll get back to it.
We'll
Don't
get
worry.
around. We'll get around.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, no, just I guess trying to spend more time reflecting on how I feel like I act towards people. Um I don't know. I guess it's the cliche thing of just saying focusing on me because it's not like I'm in a place where like I'm so down bad that like I have to give up on everything else and just only focus on me. Like I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing
yeah,
good and my things outside of myself with you know, friendships, relationships, coaching, work, um video games, time management. I'm doing good there. I just cleaned my room actually, not this one, but I tidied this room up a little bit at least. Um but you can see my floor for the first time since 2022. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's there's small things, but like you know things I've neglected probably that you know in a short term period don't really seem like much, but like it's something I guess. I don't
yeah.
know. I'm not gonna make my bed though because it's just gonna get
It's
messed up
better than
again.
nothing.
Yeah,
It's better than nothing.
it is.
Making your bed.
I'm not gonna do that. I'll clean my bed sheets and all that, but I'm not gonna make it every time I get out of it. No, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay.
What do you do? Do you make your bed every morning? I knew that. I did know that. Yeah, your bed looked like a hotel every time I came in there. Room service was in there every morning, apparently.
I.
I think I probably messed up your bed more than anyone else because I would just go in there and lay down and just throw a football around.
Oh man, I miss that dude. Fumble, fumble. Oh my goodness. No, I mean I really do though. I miss. Oh man, I actually it was funny. I was thinking about it the other day. I just miss like everybody would meet in bed and you would just come over and be like, "Hey," you just standing like this.
Yeah,
You just stand in my doorway.
I've realized when I live with people, I play a lot less video games because I just sit around and sit with everyone else and I do nothing.
Like I was just sitting there playing. I don't know. I think it's like Assassin's Creed or something. And Drew just comes in, and just like has his laptop and just chilling, just chilling.
Hmm.
It's good. Or I come over to your room and we played what was that
Steep,
snowboarding game? Steep.
yeah,
That's good.
that
It's
great
just
video of
random.
Tyler who was asleep for an hour just rolling into the room with his blanket. uh,
Oh God, what a
man.
time! What a time! But yeah, yeah. So definitely, as you said, just self improvement.
Yeah.
Trying every day. We have to.
So I'll ask you this question
Gotta get
back on
better.
the topic of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you and focusing on you. What would you say your ratio has been at for the majority of your adult life, like post high school? Focusing on you versus focusing on others. Because I feel like from the
Mm,
outside, you seem like you focus on yourself a bit more. I don't know if that's the introverted side of you that doesn't, you know, go out of your way to like, you know, really make yourself like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
All good.
It's in
This
my.
is
It's
good.
here.
This is
It's
good.
here. It's here. It's
This
here.
is this is good.
Not profile. I don't even know. Uh, you go ahead. Answer the question. I'll think of it.
What was it again? Ask it again, and it might come to you.
I gotta think of the question again.
It
Like
was like
from like
it
your
was like the
adult life,
ratio.
I guess. Like, yeah, what do you
Yeah.
think? Like, how much do you think you focused on others compared to yourself?
You said from high school, correct?
Yeah, like post high school.
Like I like to think that it was more on myself, but like realistically, like I think I've grown like myself, but obviously there's a lot of work to do. So, um, I try and be better at building relationships and things like that. But ratio wise, I would say it's give it a good 60-40.
In
Let's do
favor
that.
of
Let's
yourself or others?
Yeah, I would say it myself, but like I said, like it's there's still a lot of work to do, for sure.
Job's not done.
So job's not finished.
I still don't have
Yeah,
the word. Um, but you try. I don't know if people can understand what I'm saying or not. You
yeah.
don't. You don't. You don't really put yourself out there a lot. Is maybe what I'm going for.
I don't really.
Yeah.
I really don't. You're right. You're right. I don't. I we'll say that for another episode. We're one of these days, Drew. We're gonna get real deep.
Come
You just
on.
watch.
You've
You
said
watch.
you have said this for 3 straight
I
episodes
have.
now.
I have.
When is it?
One day I'm just gonna.
No, no, no,
One
no,
day
no, no,
I'm
no, no, no,
gonna.
no, 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 no. Because
One
you know
day
what we're
I'm gonna
bringing
upload
back
the
now.
clip.
You said this in a podcast. Is it one day or is it day one? It's
It
day
is.
one.
You're right. No,
It's day one.
I I need to be in a different. Uh, we can talk. We'll talk.
I will flip this table.
No, listen. I will explain my reasoning off camera,
Hmm,
and then one day it will be on. I promise. We
fine.
will.
Okay.
We will. But in any case, you are correct. I don't put myself out there. Simple as that.
I'm not gonna put myself out there.
And 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 yeah, we'll save that for another day
Okay.
because I'll explain. I'll explain.
Okay.
I would love to get deeper into that,
Got a 30
especially
for
with
30
yeah.
coming.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be an episode for the ages. You just watch.
I'm so excited. Okay.
It's gonna happen.
I gotta
I
reel
promise
myself
you.
in here.
It will.
I gotta
It
reel
will. It
myself
will.
in.
But yeah, no. So yeah, 60-40, obviously self improvement. Uh, again, a lot of stuff I want to say, but we'll save it for
A rainy day.
another time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um,
One day we're just gonna come back. It's gonna be like a culmination of like our last like 3 to 4 episodes. It's gonna be great.
this is the culmination of
It's gonna be
44
awesome.
episodes. I only started this podcast to get into your head.
Well, we're gonna get there. I promise. I promise we will.
Yeah.
We will.
I'm just I have these, like, it's on my phone. It's sitting here of the it's gonna haunt me probably for the rest of my life now, and I'm gonna think too much about, oh, am I focusing too much on myself? Should I focus more on myself? Should I focus more on other people? Should I put more effort in my relationships and friendships? I don't know. It's a big thing that is, it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's bad that it's just now hit me that I turned 25 in 15 days, and I'm just now realizing I should give a shit about myself more?
I don't think it's that. I think we both like we know we should do that. It's just a matter of again. I think we just we just know we have to help others too. I guess I don't know. Like you know what I mean? It's like we. I don't know.
Do you think that this came into my mind 3 seconds ago? Um, do you think that like it is almost made fun of, or like when you look at a guy that like has their life together almost, or like seems like they're mentally stable, or like they focus on themselves, they do the right things for themselves, they're up to date on their hygiene, their you know daily life, all those things I listed earlier of just like the things that involve you and make you who you are and like make you a better person just personally and focus on themselves. Do you think that is almost like, I don't know if made fun of is the right thing, but like looked down on? I'm trying. I have more of a thought in my head. It's weird to say.
It's tough because I feel like you only see that stuff on like social media,
Right. Yeah. The social media
right?
lifestyle of like people that
Where
stopped
like you
caring about
think
what others
it's
think and then they just are now the best
yeah,
versions of
they're like
themselves type
almost
thing.
yes, yes. When in reality that might not be the case. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough.
Like
I
I
feel
guess
like
like
only
you and I don't get a lot of sleep a lot of the times. We have not the
sure,
best sleep schedules. Yeah, not the best.
sure,
We don't have the best you know eating habits probably, definitely.
definitely not.
I yeah, that's I'm not even argue
Again,
it.
that's part of self. That's part of self improvement. But yes,
We don't have the best like fitness habits, working out, like lifestyle kind of thing. Um, when I'm in soccer season and when you're in baseball season, we don't really have the best work life balance. Last night I was out from 7:30 to 10, you know, like over 12 hours before I got home. Um, and you 5 6 days a week having baseball from like what 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.,
yes,
11 p.m.
yes. Right.
Just yeah, we don't have the best things like that. I'm trying to think of other things.
I had to switch my AirPod. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're fine. Um, but like the people that take the time to do that, do you think it's looked down on or judged a little bit for like being more mature almost?
Probably yes. Um,
Because I don't know if that's why part of me is always like, I don't really want to do that. Because maybe I'm getting there now. That's my thought process. It's like I'm maybe almost scared of like losing the things that I feel like I have done my whole life that I really enjoy. That like
mm,
maybe taking a step up in my maturity and my well-being and my mental health, even though like I know I should do better and I should do more things to help myself. I think that might be it. Just the like, but I kind of like I gotten comfortable with how I've lived my life, how I've eaten, how I've slept and taken care of my body and just kind of done whatever. Like you said, that freedom, I have really enjoyed my freedom of how I treat myself and how I live my life, because I don't really have anyone that like keeps me from doing what I want to do, at least. Maybe that's a good thing, I guess, that no one feels the need to do that. I don't know. Um, maybe that's more of the line I was thinking of. Just like, I know that changing means sacrifice, and I probably am a bit too comfortable with how I've lived my life for the last
mm,
5 years.
yeah, yeah. That's a really good. Yeah, that's. I would. I would argue. I feel the same. Yeah, very. I mean, you don't. I mean, take. I think we talked about it before. Take video games for example. It's like that's a freedom that I enjoy. I like the decompression. You know, all that stuff. But realistically, hey, if I didn't sit here and play video games, could I be doing other stuff like potentially eating better, potentially working out, that stuff? It's like probably, yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, well, can you fit that stuff in there while still playing video games? I don't know. I've never tried it. Should I? Probably, but it's like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
definitely it's I think that's a lot to do with it being too comfortable, and it's not a good thing. I don't think personally
it's comfortable though. It's easy.
it is.
Hmm.
I think we just found it. We just found
Maybe
it.
we've just like blindly convinced
We
ourselves
just
that like
found.
video games are good for us.
Eh, are they though?
Are they?
I think so.
And I well, so I guess we talked about it before. Still, of the aspect of like we don't live with each other, like Columbus, Cincinnati, Akron, Dayton, all these different places in South Carolina or whatever it is, Texas, and all these like places people live. I can't just go like it's not like when we lived together. It's not like when we all went to the same school or lived in high school. You're all probably 10, 15 minutes away from each other.
Mm,
It's not the same. You don't have that kind of time anymore. Now you work. You've got outside things. I've got soccer season. Tyler's got soccer season. You've got baseball season. Michael's got work from all hours of the year.
24 hours a day.
Um, and that is some of our best and easiest
I
ways,
agree.
not cheapest, but best and
I
easiest
agree.
ways to do it. Um, and it's obviously provided great memories. I don't have to defend it to you or anyone else. I don't think they should understand that part of it at least. But there are unhealthy sides to it. Obviously, it's very time consuming. Still, you're not technically doing anything. Um, there are great stories in games, though. I will say,
Yes.
like people read books for the stories and everything and learning and everything. You can do that with movies, shows. You can do that with games. Games do that. It's just a different um, type of media. Is all it is.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But
Hey, at least we had one realization today. I had the, you know,
that's good.
I did.
That's
We
good.
did something there.
That's good. I
I
think,
think I'm scared to mature.
yeah, scared to mature and being too comfortable.
Yeah,
I think is what the takeaway is, and that's
and I guess three being that like I haven't really tried to make. And I guess that goes into the one and two of the. I've slowly started to realize that I don't do more for my as much for myself as I should.
yes.
But I guess that probably falls into one and two.
Hmm.
But it's easy. You know what I want to do when we get done with this? I want to go right there, sit on that beanbag, and play Xbox.
Well, yeah, we shouldn't. We should go work out and eat broccoli.
Actually, I think the meal that I have from that home chef stuff has broccoli in it, depending on which one we make. But
Mm,
it has broccoli. Um,
I miss those meals.
I still have the drive, not the drive, I guess, because I haven't done it in a while. But like I get exercise when I'm at soccer practice and stuff. I sweat, you know,
Yeah,
sweat off my big
I'm
lunches
not saying we're like,
that you get the videos of me eating.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not saying we're like, I'm not saying we're lazy. We're not. It's not like we're not doing anything. I mean, I'm semi-active. Not.
At the end of the day, I think we are just prioritizing everything else above ourselves
Yeah.
at our core personal selves. We're doing that.
Yes. I agree. There you have it, folks. There you have it.
Sorry, I'm trying to. I still really like that one that I sent you though. I'm gonna read it again for everyone because I think it's very important. You want to read it? I'll read it. You want to read it?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I already know.
I don't have it pulled up. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. You are on your phone.
I'm
That's
on
a
my
good
phone.
point.
I'm still trying to figure it out. That's not
Yeah,
that time, but hey, whatever.
it works. So because I think it's an important thing, and it's something that, like, since my last relationship has ended, and I've gotten out of the smoke of not saying anything about it and talking about it finally, and trying to be like, okay, what I did, like, in the aftermath of keeping everyone in the dark, not talking to about anyone, and all this stuff, and just focusing on me when I really wasn't, and I was just, because the whole point of me not saying anything to anyone is because I didn't want to have that conversation with anyone or burden them with it or like put it on anyone or have them go, oh, well, I didn't know that was going on. You could have, and I just didn't want to have to deal with that because I was thinking about how everyone else would be about it and not thinking about how I would react and how I should react and how I should be and how I should deal with it. Because when a relationship ends, it's not, it was my relationship. It wasn't yours or no, or Tyler's or Michael's or anything like that. Like, I shouldn't have been worrying about how you guys would think about it. I should have focused on myself because I'm the one directly affected by it. But I didn't, obviously. So I've been at least in the mindset of like, yeah, I've been a little bit dumb with how I treat myself and how I prioritize, or how little I prioritize myself, I guess. So reading this when it just pops up, and this is why I don't understand how TikTok does this. TikTok is an app that was made for lip singing and getting stupid people famous. Why am I seeing things like this that like speak to me internally, where it says, I used to believe that love was about finding the right person. In reality, it's about becoming the right person. Like, that can't come from TikTok, but it does. And don't look for the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Become the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Instead of trying to find the right one, you should try to become the right one. It if it doesn't hit you hard, you either aren't listening to it or you're already there, I would say. I think that's the only two options.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, just simple as that.
I I genuinely feel like, because I talked about the last episode of like the fall and hope type things, I might try to center the next few months of topics that I think about and like try to throw up for us on here. I might just center around that idea. And it's not so like you, like, I don't, because like I talked about like how almost like loving yourself and putting yourself on that list of saying, yeah, I love myself. Like, that really sounds egotistical. That sounds like you're a narcissist, like saying, no, I love myself. I would put myself on my list of my favorite things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it does though. I really don't.
Like, it does depend on how it comes off,
Yes,
like, you know,
yes,
in the context and the situation, and everything. But like, for the way we're talking about it and the way we talk about how we live our lives and what we want to do with everything we do is like, um like, if you take the time and focus on yourself and build yourself up and, try to really become someone that you love and that you are happy being alone with. Because if you think about it, like, how often are you with other people compared to how often you're just with yourself? Yeah, you're alone quite a bit. And I don't know if that's like, you might not realize it, or like, uh just how it goes. And some people's lives are different. I'm sure they're around people all the time, maybe if they live with their family, if they live near their family type things. But um you still spend a lot of time on your own. Even at work, kind of, you spend time on your own, depending on what your job is, still could change. But like, there's a lot of you time in your life. It is your life, it is you, you know? Uh like, giving yourself the chance to be able to like respect yourself and be happy with yourself and build a better you, I feel like in return can then finally branch and stem out into all these things that like we talk about that we love and everything. Like, because if you're like if you think about all the times you've been really down on yourself or like had a really rough patch of your life, everything else that branches off from you of that like list of the things you love and the things you do and everything probably hit like an all-time low along with that. Like, I can completely speak from experience. Like, when was at the lowest points of my life of just feeling how I feel in mental health and well-being, and I know for a fact, school was at its worst. My relationships were at their worst. My friendships were at their worst. The things I love, like if you want to throw food and gaming and all that stuff into it, everything was at like not their lowest, like worst performance, but just like I didn't feel like doing it or enjoying it as much as normal. So I honestly think like the way to make everything else better around you might just be Michael's calling me. I'll ignore that for now. Might just be uh, you know, watering the flower and then the petals will grow around it type deal kind of thing.
Yeah. Sorry, I was checking my thing. Yeah. Um. Hmm. Drew.
And again, I'm still on the side of I'm working these things out in my head as I'm saying them as they're coming into my mind.
Mm-hmm,
I'm not saying like what I'm saying is truth. I'm not a philosopher.
mm-hmm.
I'm just saying I saw a TikTok and this is what this video is sponsored by today.
I mean, like I said, you've certainly got me thinking, and um, in one of these days, I want to wrap back around to this and talk a little deeper. So at some point,
We'll be here.
at some point, I got you.
Yeah. I think this is the whole thing of I probably said it before, but I like the analogy a lot of the little mustard seed thing. I'm not trying to change the world of podcast episode every time we upload one. I don't think I'm going to solve my own inside desires and questions of my
Sure.
life. I'm not going to try to solve everyone's end all be all type thing in a podcast, but like I at least think we put out enough stuff to where like people will think, like at the very least it makes someone think not even about what we said, but maybe just something they're dealing with, and it just made them go, all right, let's face it, something like that, let's talk about it, let's think about it, let's put some effort into this year type thing. Isaac said it to me before after a couple episodes. He'll message me and say, like, yeah, that one actually like really got me thinking. And I was like, sick. That's all I
Mm-hmm,
wanted to hear, honestly.
mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to come in and tell me, man, that was the best episode I've ever heard in my life.
Yep.
That's like my favorite podcast episode ever. Like, I don't need to hear that.
Yep.
I would take it if you say it. But realistically, just a little mustard seed, just a little bit, just to sprout something eventually.
Mm.
Maybe it's down the line. It's not going to have to, it doesn't have to be as you're listening to it and just immediate click of like yeah, these guys are Socrates and, all this kind of crap, but something.
Yeah. There you have it. Perfect.
Perfect. I think that's all I got.
Good. Yeah. No, that was good. Like I said, we'll be back. I have some thoughts.
We'll be back. Yeah, we're fine. Plenty of time. We're only on 44. We got 6 more until we close down forever.
Yeah.
Nah, we got like 3 million more.
Damn right. We'll be back. Legacy Cornhole. We'll be back by then.
There's a better chance of you saying all these thoughts on the podcast before talking to me about it than them coming back, I think.
Yeah, you're right. So, you're right. Cool.
There's probably a better chance of me not ranting on a podcast
Mm-hmm.
before they come back.
Right.
Speaking of that, I have a rant. I don't. No rant.
So, cool. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm good, man.
All right. Well, hopefully this makes you think. That TikTok page that I've sent it to Noah once or twice. That I talked about, that those 2 prompts came from. If you want it, I will send it to you, let you know about it, or at least talk to you about it. I don't know, but I think it's a cool page. Thought-provoking things, makes it so your TikTok's not just full of mumbo jumbo gumbo crap. As long as you have that, you have Cedric, and you have James Draws, your TikTok is complete.
Rip me out the box. I feel good again. Woo!
We might have to start doing every podcast intro.
You might have to.
Wake up, everybody.
Wake up,
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
everybody, no more
Your grandma out there.
sleeping in bed. Wait, get up, get up. Your grandma at the fucking telephone pole. Get up, get up.